Absurd manliness and Russian Orthodoxy. Why young U.S. men are converting. In the heart of Texas, something unexpected is happening. Forget megachurches and traditional denominations. A growing number of young American men are finding solace and a hypermasculine identity within an offshoot of the Russian Orthodox Church. What's drawing them in, and what does it say about their disillusionment with modern America? Meet Father Moses McPherson, a former roofer, a powerfully built father of 6 soon-to-be, and a priest in the Russian Orthodox Church outside Russia, or ROCOR, in Georgetown, Texas. He's not your typical clergyman. Father Moses champions a form of virile, unapologetic masculinity. In his online videos, he doesn't hold back, deriding things like skinny jeans, crossing legs, using an iron, shaping eyebrows, and even eating soup as well, less than manly. ROCOR, a global network with roots in pre-revolutionary Russia, is quietly expanding in the U.S., largely through conversions. And Father Moses' church north of Austin is at the forefront. In the last year and a half, his congregation has tripled. During a Sunday liturgy, the number of young men in their 20s and 30s is striking. They pray, they cross themselves, seemingly drawn to a faith with ancient traditions that resonates with a sense of unease they feel about contemporary American life. Take Theodore, a software engineer. He had the job, the wife, and the American dream, yet he felt a void. He believes society has been very harsh on men, constantly telling them they're wrong. He voices a frustration shared by many in this community. The criticism of men wanting to be breadwinners and supporting stay-at-home wives. This yearning for traditional gender roles extends to education. Almost all the converts interviewed homeschool their children, believing women should prioritize family over career. Father John Whiteford, an archpriest within ROCOR, explains that homeschooling ensures a religious education and acts as a way of protecting your children from discussions about transgenderism, or the 57 genders of the month, or whatever. While still a small minority compared to America's evangelical behemoths, this corner of Orthodox Christianity is vocal, and its growth reflects broader political undercurrents, particularly in the wake of Donald Trump's more sympathetic stance towards Moscow. Pew Research data indicates a significant shift in the gender demographics of Orthodox Christians in the U.S., with the male proportion rising from 46% in 2007 to 64%. While another study focused on a different Orthodox branch, the Orthodox Church in America, OCA, also noted a recent influx of male converts, many citing the pandemic as a catalyst for seeking new faith. Professor Scott Kenworthy, an expert on Eastern Orthodox Christianity, notes a similar boom in his OCA parish in Cincinnati, with a surge of new inquirers since the COVID lockdowns. He emphasizes this isn't just isolated to Texas. The internet is a crucial tool in this conversion wave. Father Moses boasts a significant online following, using platforms like Instagram to connect with potential converts. He's not alone. A network of podcasts and videos, largely presented by Orthodox clergy and male followers, are proliferating online. Father Moses preaches a clear path, monastic life or marriage focused on procreation, rejecting contraception, and condemning masturbation as pathetic and unmanly. Father Moses argues that orthodoxy isn't inherently masculine, but rather normal, contrasting it with what he sees as the feminized West, particularly some Protestant churches he likens to emotional Taylor Swift concerts. Alyssa Bialadic Davis, a former Protestant now in the Greek Orthodox Church, observes that many converts, particularly in the Russian Church, come from the anti-woke crowd and sometimes hold a romanticized view of their new faith. Buck Johnson, a firefighter and podcast host, found a welcoming community in his local Russian Orthodox Church, despite his tattooed appearance. He was also drawn to the church's continued operation during the COVID lockdowns. Buck's newfound faith has also influenced his worldview, expressing concern about negative American views on Russia and questioning the mainstream media's portrayal of the Ukraine invasion. This connection to Russia becomes more complex when considering the head of the Russian Church in Moscow, Patriarch Kirill, who has staunchly supported the invasion of Ukraine, a stance that troubles many outside the ROCOR. Yet, for some American converts, images of Putin quoting the Bible and participating in Orthodox traditions seem to resonate, fostering a view of Russia as a defender of traditional Christian values. This phenomenon even has some American Orthodox converts relocating to Russia, drawn by its social conservatism. Back in Texas, Buck and his fellow converts are turning towards what they see as long-term values, tradition, family, and community. So, what is it about this particular brand of Russian Orthodoxy that's attracting these young American men? Is it the promise of a clear, assertive masculinity, a rejection of perceived Western liberalism, or a combination of both? It's a fascinating and complex trend that reveals a deeper yearning for identity and belonging in a rapidly changing world. What do you make of this trend? Let us know in the comments below. Subscribe to our channel for more updates on global news.